Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video here in iRacing. My name is No Wolf, and today we've got a NASCAR Truck Series race here for you at Michigan International. This was a pretty crazy race. It's been a hot minute since I've been inside the Truck Series here, and I think I forgot to breathe a few times here, so we're getting ready for the start of the race here coming up. And I never know really where to start with these, starts and restart zones. I always think I should be close with the car in front. I'm always worried they're gonna miss shift or something like that, and that's kind of seems what that happens here. I got a better jump, and we come out to the outside, go 4 wide, which I had no idea at the time. But we're gonna stick it around the outside here and hope it sticks. We're just getting clear of 3 wide. And then down the back straightaway, we move down a little bit, and then we get doored a couple times by the 11 here. I'm not sure if maybe they were kind of pissed off with the way I started the race. I was able to jump around them on the outside, but no real communication afterwards. We just kind of went on our way as the truck kind of spins off to the lower side here. At this point, we're just trying to find our groove, and I don't think my driving style is really suited for these trucks, or at least this short of a race. Everybody's being super aggressive, getting a little slide job done on that one, and you can just see we're just hemorrhaging positions here. Again, I'm trying to keep this thing going straight. These trucks are very loose around Michigan. Get a car in the wall. They're having to pedal it a little bit so we don't run over them, and of course we're getting blown away on the inside. And you can see there, the top line is the preferred line, at least with these trucks here at Michigan. You can try to do a slide job if you go low, but it is a really high risk maneuver. As 19 just tries to do that a little bit. I think I let him have it there, and you can see the trucks just dancing around. It was really a struggle to keep them pointing straight. Okay, so we're going to the low side here, not quite getting it. I think at this point we get kind of boxed in down low, so we're just gonna have to make our peace down here for the time being as we're continuing to fall down. Yeah, I think my driving style is more of a longer run kind of basis. I don't like this, really aggressive, try and get everything you can. And especially with these shorter races, it's only 30 laps here around Michigan. So you got to make whatever you can early. It seems like, or at least a lot of people think you do. And it just causes for a lot of frantic action, and a lot of people, spinning out and hitting each other, and it's just a very chaotic race, as we'll see here in a moment. see some of the cars or some of the trucks in front of us kind of spreading out wide, try not to get into each other as we're making a run on the 21 here. Yeah, the outside is king around places like this. The inside line, it tends to seem like you get bogged down a bit. So yeah, you definitely want to be on the outside. You can make up a lot of time, keep that engine RPM high, and use it all the way down straightaway here. Right here, a couple of trucks in front of us getting a little high out of the groove, and that kind of stacks everybody up here as we go 3 and 4 wide, I think, in front. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I don't know if I want to be up here. So I'm kind of laying back a little bit as 2 more trucks get into a little bit higher. And we're pedaling it again, trying not to hit the 19 here. As they're now diving low, trying to get past some trucks. Actually gave me a little bump draft to the little Caesar's truck, it looks like. And I think the 17 gets in the back of the one, and the one saves it. I was really surprised. I thought they were going to lose it right there. We're going to pedal it here on the back straightaway. It's still early in the race. I didn't want to force anything. And there was trucks coming up behind us, so I was like, you know what? We're just going to sit back here, let them regain their composure, and we'll see if we can get a better run as all the trucks are just dancing around even more. This is a fixed setup race. I don't know if it was because of the setup. I don't know if it was really tires related. Yeah, just this setup was very loose. I see a lot of the trucks up in front of us just getting really loose. Ford almost lose it there. And it's right about this point I'm thinking, all right, we're catching up to some of these trucks ahead of us. You know, I think it's now the time is where, maybe tire wear is playing a factor a little bit, and those who were really aggressive at the start are starting to pay their dues, I guess. So right now we're just trying to, maybe pick them off one by one as we get a little loose on the bottom here again. Try not to get up into the door of the guys on the high side. Here we make a run on the floor. We're going to go down low and grab that spot. And further up ahead, you see a truck getting loose and making a hard contact against inside wall. We still remain green at the moment, and then the caution comes out. So we'll take a look back at what happened there. So going back, doesn't look like there was any contact here. They just did what, essentially what we did, but we didn't get quite as loose. They were trying to catch it, and ultimately couldn't. And again, made a hard impact on the inside wall, and then spun back onto the track. And that's what brought out the caution. So during this caution, we do make a pit stop. Everybody else did as well, so we're just gonna follow the leader. And coming back to the restart again. Again, you can kind of see I'm laying off a little bit. I think a lot of it was also due to the fact I was running a little bit different setup as far as my monitor goes. So I couldn't really see the bottom of the truck. So I was trying to, angle my headset down so I could see over my dash and whatnot. So it was kind of So that probably played in a little bit of it as well. As you can see, a lot of people up front being really aggressive. There's a little smoke. I don't know what that was. But we were able to get in some spots in the pit stop. So we're able to get up to 11th place right now. And then up ahead you see a truck going slow, and then there's the caution again. I don't know what they were doing. We'll take a look back here. It was the 11 truck. Someone got into the back of them, spun them out and hard in the wall, and then the 2 on a completely different one got spun out. And yeah, the 11 keeps going and then gets on the track and then slows down. I don't know why, because their engine was definitely cooked. And this was the incident with the 2, a little 3 wide action, and we got the short end of the stick on that one. So under caution once again. And back to the restart. So with this, there's about, I don't know, there was probably about 20 laps to go. I need to change my layouts here, because I don't remember which lap we're on, so. But again, we get shuffled back a little bit. We're on the inside lane, which probably isn't the best lane to be restarting on. We're going to do our best and try and slot up when we can. But again, there's just a lot of trucks coming around the outside. That outside lane is just so powerful around here. Got some trucks get up into the wall on the exit of 4. Still 2 and 3 wide in places. And now we're finally just about able to get up. Nope, not quite. Yeah, you can definitely tell when the end of the race is coming, because everybody starts getting really aggressive. Finally able to get up into the high line here. But then I think we're going to be forced down low again, because the 4 doesn't get quite a good run out of 4. 4 for 4. And again, hard racing up front. And you're going to see a little bit of smoke and a car or a truck going around. And the big one ensues. We'll avoid another one spinning off in front of us. But we make it through just fine. This was the onboard. Again, it looks like got tagged from the rear. And that just set off this huge chain reaction. Just nowhere to go for some of these guys. Such a helpless feeling too. This was on board with us again. Just sneaking through on the inside there. Luckily we were just low enough, and I think this was a really good accident avoidance here. Just sneaking around there and then able to dodge that one on the inside. And we actually got close to getting clipped. Right there. So we survived the big one and on to the next restart. looks like that Nesquik car didn't get quite the jump, and so we were able to get on the inside of them. And they go 3 wide for the lead. There was about, I don't know, 6 laps or so, or maybe less around this point. But then the caution comes out again. So this time we're going to go to the green, white, checkered. This was the incident behind us. And I'm not very good at math, but sometimes 3 into 1 doesn't always work, so. So at this point, because we did get that jump on the Nesquik car, we were able to start on the outside this time, which is where I wanted to be. Getting a little closer at this point, because this is the green, white, checkered. And we don't quite get the jump, but we're able to get enough of a jump that we clear the people behind us. But at this point, I don't think I have very much in it for the leaders here. They were just in a bit of a class of their own here, as the Nesquik car does get around a little bit on the outside, but then they don't close the door on us. They leave it open on the bottom, or on the top, and they decide to take the bottom. So we'll gladly take the top, because that's where you want to be around this track. The top 3 battling out a little bit more. They're door bashing a little bit down the front straightaway here, and we are now on 1 lap to go. So the next flag would end it as I get a little bit more contact with the leaders there. 16 goes down wide, or goes down low, thinking they got to run now. Now the 3 is in a tough spot, because now they have to decide, do they block high, do they block low? They decide to block low, and they clip the front bumper of the 16 truck. That sends them off, spinning off into the wall, collecting another truck, and that is pretty much their race done. As we come to the finish line here, and we're actually going to steal a top 3 out of this. Again, I was white knuckling it pretty much this entire race. It was very chaotic, and you saw like we were going backwards a lot. But the cautions worked in our favor, and we were able to sneak a top 3 out of it. So really happy with that. So with that, I'll leave you with some onboards and B-roll. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.